So in today's video, I'm going to be answering your Redbubble questions as per every week now. We're now on the 6th installment of Q&A Sundays. I'll be answering questions about profit margins, talking a little bit more about making money on Redbubble. So if you're ready for this one, make sure to drop a like, as that'll be very much appreciated. And with that said, let's jump straight into the video. Hi guys, my name is Phil and welcome to the Money Game YouTube channel. For anyone that's new around here, I make print-on-demand content to both motivate and to give you guys tips and tricks on how you can improve your print-on-demand shops. If you haven't already, please do click on that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. That way you won't miss out on future videos. We've helped a lot of people to make their first online sales through sites like Redbubble. And if you're someone who's looking for any extra information, I do actually have a free print-on-demand starter guide that's linked down in the description. However, if you want to turn this into more of a full-time thing, I also do have a paid step-by-step guide that's linked down below. As with all the Q&A videos I've been doing recently, if you have any questions you want to ask, make sure to put them down in the comment section and I'll try to get through as many of them as I can in next week's episode. First question is coming from Tiffer saying, how much does Redbubble take out for a product? Like shirts, for example. So it's pretty much asking roughly what the profit margins are. And to answer that, the profit margins actually vary. You can control how much you get, but as for how much Redbubble get, it pretty much stays the same. And to show you the exact margins that Redbubble make, jumping onto Redbubble, you can see for t-shirts at a markup of 20%, they will take between £15.24 to £36.36. Obviously you can convert this to dollars, of which if you're at a 20% markup, you will make a profit margin of £2.12 up to £5.05. This all depends on the type of shirt that someone buys and the size of the shirt as well. And when it comes to t-shirts, my recommended markup or margins, profit margins, is around about 30% for anyone who may be struggling to sell t-shirts, or for anyone who may be getting sales but is looking to make more money. And whilst I'm here, I'll quickly talk about the sticker margins. For anyone who doesn't have the sticker margins pushed up, make sure that they're between 60% up to 100%. Personally, I have mine set at 100% on my normal account, and that is for all three of them. And another thing that I push up to 100% is the greetings cards. Otherwise, if you don't do that and you sell any of these products, you will literally make pennies. And when the markup is this high, you can actually make at least $1 or £1, obviously depending on where you're from. As for everything else, you can kind of leave it at the 20% markup, but over time, if you notice certain things are selling more than others, that's when you can actually start playing around with the margins and raising them up. Moving on to the next question, I'm not too sure who this was from anymore, as I kind of cut off the top, but one of you guys actually said, do you suggest opening 2 Redbubble shops for aiming at 2 different markets, of the US and the UK market? And the reason they were asking this was due to the fact that they created an account that shows up in USD even though they're from the UK themselves. So they thought, you know, members from the UK would see US dollars, and that's not the case. Redbubble understands the location that people are in and they see in their currency. So if you're in the UK and you're on a shop owned by someone in the US, you will see pounds. Obviously someone in the US will see dollars, and let's say you're from France or something, you most likely see the euros. So Redbubble actually shows the customer the correct currency, so you don't have to make 2 separate accounts. Next question is coming in from Disha, pretty much asking me if Trademark is a paid platform and if there's any free versions. If it is, I'm pretty sure I answered Disha in the comments, but I feel like this is a question a lot of people may also have. Trademark is completely free to use, and it's something that allows you to trademark check your designs just to make sure that you're not falling under trademark and potentially putting your designs and your shop at risk. If you're not already using it, it's trademarkhere.com. Very easy to use, and they show you if it's okay to use what you're using. Next up, we have Brittany, and she's saying, I followed all your tips and I'm beginning to see favorites off certain designs. I'm at 92 designs, so close to 100, but I'm starting to get an idea of the designs I'm getting likes on. Although the likes aren't consistent, people typically like a certain design. Please tell me that this is a step in the right direction. to hopefully getting more sales soon. At this point, should I open a second shop and focus on what people are liking on my original shop or not? Right, okay, so it's a bit of a long question, but we welcome all questions, so I'll try to answer this best I can for you, Brittany. So firstly, you don't need to open a second shop as you've not yet got sales on the first shop. On the designs that are getting a lot of favorites but not sales, see if you can make different versions of those designs, maybe even trying to make simpler versions of those designs to see if they get sales. That's the only thing you can do at the moment, because obviously the data is showing you that people are liking a certain thing, so you need to push that certain niche or design style a little bit more to see if that eventually gets you the sales that you're looking for. Next up, we have Precious saying, why aren't I getting traffic? I'm uploading consistently plus keeping on track of Google Analytics. I'm uploading evergreen plus trending designs. So I actually replied to this saying, how many designs do you have? And Precious replied saying 80 designs with 14 favorites. Now, for those who already watch my videos, you know I always recommend you guys to push to hit your first 100 designs before really analyzing to see what's bringing you traffic. Once you hit that 100 design mark, you can start to have a better understanding of what's working and what's not working. And I also suggest, if you're pushing for your first 100 designs, make sure that you have 25 designs for 4 different products. So you're actually testing out 4 different products. So Precious, if you haven't already done that, you might need to try to create an extra 100 designs, trying out 25 different designs on 4 different products to see if that works. It may seem like it's a bit time consuming, but trust me, getting this research in order in the early stages will make it worthwhile in the long term. Next up, we have A Creative, pretty much saying here, how do I make Redbubble accept my fan art? And they refused my first fan art, can I try another one? If you want Redbubble to accept your fan art, you need to make sure that you're pretty much following the instructions that they give you. They usually tell you to use a certain set of tags, and they also usually tell you what to have and what to avoid. So you need to make sure that you're keeping to those things. Your designs have to also show that they've been edited in a certain type of way, and you're not just ripping off anything else. And I'm pretty sure if you follow those steps, you should be able to get accepted under the fan art program. Next up, we have Hannah Chin saying, hi, what do I set up my mature content as? Should I put it on hidden or visible? I'm guessing you're saying mature content for you, so what you can view. If you want to be able to see mature content as what other people might be designing under the, let's say, drinking niches, you might want to have it visible just to see what the competition is doing. So I hope that does help. But if you have any more questions towards that, make sure to let me know down in the comments. Next, we have JLR Media saying, I have something important to ask you. I only have a Pioneer account. I've used Pioneer as my Redbubble payment method. Is there a problem with it? Our country doesn't actually have PayPal facilities. Once again, I think I replied to JLR in the comments, but I feel like a lot of people may have the same problem. Personally, I don't use Pioneer myself, and I've never seen a Pioneer option on Redbubble. I've seen it on TeePublic. So this is something you may need to get in contact with them about. If you're watching the video and you use Pioneer with Redbubble, please let me know in the comments and maybe try to help JLR out. A suggestion that I could give to you is to see if you can link your bank account to your Redbubble, because they actually allow you to add details to make it easier to get payments processed directly to you. Next up, we have Amy saying something that never gets talked about and I seriously struggle with is the description part of the design. My mind just goes blank. I'm very dyslexic, which is partly why I choose POD, so print on demand. I have no idea what to put, and sometimes the trends don't make sense. The safe bet is to just put what you put in the title in the description. That is the best thing you can do. If you don't know how to add extra things in the description, just make sure that your title is also in the description. Then at least that way you have something rather than nothing. And I understand it could be a bit confusing as you may not know what the niche is about, but look to see what other keywords people are using that are also posting under that niche, and see if you can implement those keywords into the description. And now this isn't a question, guys, but I just wanted to show you a comment that was posted through by one of you guys, where someone was saying, I only had 4 designs and I made a huge sale of baseball caps. I was genuinely shocked. Now this is something that surprised me quite a lot, which is why I wanted to share this with you guys. For those who don't know, I actually made a video talking about setting up your hats, baseball caps, and that sort of thing. If you've not seen that already, check that out there. If you've made it to this point of the video, comment down more Q&As, and always remember that everything is rigged in your favor, and manifest success.